Hi developers, it's Hossein Deli, Microsoft MVP. In this video we'll learn how to get started using Redis cache with .NET application. So Redis cache is a way to make access to data more fast and more quicker than using databases like SQL Server or MySQL or Oracle. So let's get started. So here I'm logged in to my Azure portal account, and from here I can go to hit new to create a new Azure Redis cache resource. So by hitting new I can go here to data plus storage, and inside these templates I find this one for creating Redis cache here. So I'll go and select that, and then I'll be asked to give some parameters or some entries here. For example, for the name of the DNS, so let's choose, for example, cars city. You give it the name you want, then select your subscription, then select the resource group, and here I'm going to use an existing resource group because I already created someone. So let's select that one, for example. Now select the location, and here you want to choose the location which is near your customers, so that the request will not take long to achieve their or to reach your customers. For my sample, I choose West Europe because that's the location near me. Then here you have some options for the pricing tier. Here there is actually those one are the recommended, but I can go and select view all to see all the pricing tier options for me. So from here you can choose the one that suits your needs based on the network, on the SLA, on data persistence, and so on. So for me, for the sake of this demo, I'll keep it this one. Then I'll go and create this resource from Azure. But because this will take about 2 to 5 minutes, then I have already created one. So if I go back, to my dashboard, then here you see I have this resource called cars2 Redis cache. So if I go to that one, here you will get all the configuration and the information related to using the cache. The most important one here is the access keys, and the access keys here are the keys that you will need from your application in order to access this cache. So we need here the secondary connection string here, so let's copy it. Then let's go to create an application that uses Redis cache. From Visual Studio, I go to new project, and typically you want to use Redis cache from an ASP.NET application, but for this demo I just use a console application just to show how we can access the Redis cache. So let's call it Redis cache demo. And here the first thing to do is to go and add a NuGet package that will give you all the objects and the functionalities to accessing Redis cache. For that I go to my project, right click and hit manage NuGet packages. go to browse and look for Redis. The one we need here is stackexchange.redis. Let's go and install the latest stable version. Hit install. Click OK. Once it's finished installed, now we can go to our main here and add the code to access the Redis cache. So the first thing to do is to create a connection to the Redis cache. For that I go and import some code here. What this code do? Here it's calling the connection multiplexer and creating a connection, a lazy connection multiplexer. Those will be acting like the connections in our database, but here it's the way that we can access the Redis cache service from Azure. And here you see in the connect, I need to specify the value that I have copied from here. So let's paste that one here. So that now we have the connection. Now we can go and add some code to accessing the Redis cache to add some data or retrieve some data. So let's go and import the code for adding and retrieving data. So first thing to do here is to get a reference to the database. Here is Redis. We don't need this code, and then we can start adding key value pairs to our Redis cache service. This by calling the cache.stringset and give the first parameter that will be the key. Then the second parameter will be the value to be stored. So let's change this value to say, for example, hello from Redis. Then the second key, and so on. You can specify multiple keys. For each key you specify its own value. Then you can get these storage keys by calling string get and specifying only the name of the key so that you can get the name that you have stored. Let's try now to show these values. So let's try to show key 1. Or this should be called value 1, not key 1. Because here we are asking for the key and we'll get the value. That's what we are asking for. So let's say value 1 and then let's show the value 2. Let's add console.read. Now let's run this application, Control F5. So here are the retrieved values that are stored inside Azure Redis cache service. So this is it. For more, of course, you can go to the documentation following this link here to see how to call or how to use Azure Redis cache from ASP.NET application, Node.js, Java, and Python, and other platforms. And here you will get all the steps to get you started with Redis cache. So thank you.